Hello everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Retrospective thingamababa. So, time to head off to Olympus Coliseum now. I'm not sure how many of you guys are. Since you guys are starting to come up to here now, so a few things. Sessions are gonna kind of be changing in the future because my schedule is kind of insane now for this semester, so what's going to end up happening is, from now on, after tonight, Kingdom Hearts streams are going to primarily be Friday and Saturday streams, because I don't have nights open anymore. I have most of midday open, but I don't feel like those are the best times for Kingdom Hearts, so those are going to be during the night now. Well, going to be on weekend nights now. And the other co-hosts are coming along too. Just as a kind of an awkward time, everyone's coming on, so it's going to be just me for a little bit, and then the others are going to hop in as well. So I don't know. I always found it kind of weird that the pirate ship one is going to Olympus Coliseum, and yet Port Royal doesn't have anything like this. I don't know. I just always found that a little odd. And if I sound a little bit out of breath, I basically have to come right from class to here, because I have rehearsal tonight at 8, well, 8:30. I'm gonna be stopping at 8 regardless of where we are, because I gotta go at that point. So the plan is pretty much just Olympus tonight. Is pretty much all I feel like we're gonna be able to do. We're almost back to the front to do the end of this section. Gummy ship sections, admittingly. I hope the future of Kingdom Hearts is like year number 4 they do there. Well, I don't think they're gonna ever do a vote for worlds to be represented, because the main thing is really on what worlds can they get, because the thing is, you gotta go through a lot of, you know, approval process kind of things, because you gotta go with the show's original creators. They have to get involved in some way, or at least be okay for it. There's all the recruitment of who they can get to make that world happen and stuff like that. There's a lot of logistics that go into getting a world into Kingdom Hearts, so I don't think they would ever do something like that. Can I blow up this shit? I didn't get it that time. Oh, we're doing good. Alright.
Piece of cake.
So that wraps that one up. I think that's when we start getting the mini ships added into there, I believe. You see, I don't think they would do any of those worlds. They really haven't done any of the TV shows and stuff like that. I highly doubt they would do that. Well, no, it's not that I mean, the plot details are pretty easily identifiable from stuff like, you know, Chain of Memory, not through, like, wikis and stuff like that, and the movies and the collection. It's just more the in-between stuff that becomes the big issue. Well, more dream drop distance is the issue where everyone gets confused, and I don't blame them. Dream drop distance is... it's a thing.
Huh?
Oh no,
Sure
I
this
don't
will
think
cause
Emperor's New Groove would ever really happen, just because that movie's very fast-paced, and I don't think, just of how Kingdom Hearts does their worlds and their storytelling, I do not feel like that would be a good fit. But anyway, yeah, Rock Titan taken out pretty much just as easily as he did in Kingdom Hearts 1 there, so... Now, under the Olympus Coliseum this time is pretty different compared to Kingdom Hearts 1. It's now much more expanded instead of just the 2 rooms it was in Kingdom Hearts 1. This time we have pretty much the entire underworld, which I feel like I like this version a lot more as an actual world, because there's a lot more happening in it.
You know Wonder Boy?
Olympus always felt kind of like a little awkward compared to the rest of the worlds, and this is the best version of it. The only thing that I don't like is when it comes to the
Looks
cup,
like we have a friend in common.
to the different cups and stuff like that, is that you don't get experience from them, unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, which... that is the one big downside for me of this one. I really wish it so gave you experience. See, Treasure Planet, I think, is one they honestly could do, for one. I feel like... I don't think they're gonna do it for 3 at this point, because it seems like we're getting pretty close to being done with 3. But I think maybe for whatever the next saga is going to be, I don't think Treasure Planet's out of the realm of possibility. More Pixar representation? I don't know. It's really hard to tell, because again, it feels like we're getting close to release, and if we're judging by like the amount of worlds Kingdom Hearts 2 had compared to the rest of the series, we're getting pretty close to being done at this point. The only other Pixar world that I can really see them doing is Incredibles. That's really about it for right now that I think we might see, but at the same time, kind of have Big Hero 6, so... Alright, let me see, what can I make? Have I made this item before? Okay. It's done. Development, no. Oh no, they... See, especially after Dream Drop, I don't want them to touch Hunchback again, because, whoo, Hunchback is probably one of the worlds that got hurt the hardest in its transition, so I would not want to see Hunchback come back ever, pretty much. I don't think really many of the sequels should really happen. Oh God, no. Please no Heart World. Now, one thing you might notice, Pat, why do you have so many more ability points? Here's the big thing. Since last session, I have now switched to critical mode. I'm not doing level 1 critical mode, because F that. But basically, it's the highest difficulty in Kingdom Hearts 1, besides the level 1 version of this. But, to compensate, you get a lot more skills a lot earlier on, so that's kind of the trade-off for it. And I kind of want to do it just because I can. So... So yeah, one of the big things about Olympus for the first visit is that you are not able to use your drive forms for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're pretty much locked. It's kind of weird. They give you the summon for Chicken Little. Oh my gosh, Goofy got wrapped right there. You can't use your summons right now, which is kind of weird because you just got one. But oh well. Actually, you know what? Since it's pretty much the only time I'm gonna use it, I'll equip Hidden Dragon for right now to give myself a little bit more MP. Yeah, I do have less health and MP on Proud mode, on critical, but you know what? I've done Proud in regular Kingdom Hearts 1 Kingdom Hearts 2 multiple times, so it's not that I'm worried about. It's definitely the final mix stuff. Ooh, whoa, that's gonna be the hard one. Robin Hood, well, I mean, this is just more for... When I talk about world speculation now, it's definitely going to be for post Kingdom Hearts 3 at this point, because definitely the worlds are locked at this point. And I don't think we might get like 1 or 2 more, but I think we are pretty close to done in terms of the worlds for 3. No, they're not going to do the TV shows. They're not. They're just straight up not. Because I think, especially with the TV shows, there's a lot more complications in terms of rights holding and stuff like that. Yeah, the battlefield.
Run away!
Yeah, by the way, I kind of agree with Zora here.
Okay.
Like, in context, what is Demyx running away from right there? And this! Oh, this is the new thing I have for Final Mix. This is gonna be a lot. I'm gonna deal with these later because I am definitely not at the right level to do these. Now, yeah, again, if it's a Disney Channel kind of like property or stuff like that, I seriously doubt they would do it. Plus, I think honestly, just pull from this kind of new renaissance that Disney has been in. I know they have, because they have 3 movies represented in the new game. You know, Kingdom Hearts 3 has Tangled, Frozen, and Big Hero 6, but there's definitely a lot more from that era that I think they could pull from in the future.
Where do they dig these freaks up? Jeez Louise.
Oh, they're nothing but trouble, the whole lot of them. So, what are you gonna do about Hercules? He's made mincemeat out of every fighter you sent at him. Pretty soon, the underworld's gonna be standing room only. Say, why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
Dead. Dead is good. And I know just the warrior.
So, yes, I love the Final Fantasy representation that's gonna kick in. Wreck-It Ralph. I am kind of surprised we didn't get Wreck-It Ralph as its own world. Admittingly, I was kind of surprised it's just a summon.
I'm scared.
Wouldn't be surprised if they ended up doing one in the future, but we'll also have to see how Wreck-It Ralph 2 comes out, and if I want to see more Wreck-It Ralph after that point. 'Cause I'm still, I don't know about that one. So yeah, one of the things that I really like that you get from critical mode super early is an extra combo finisher at the very end, which does help in terms of the extra damage and stuff like that. So the Lancer, with Lancers and stuff like that, what you're gonna really want to look for is a certain reaction command from them that will basically let you pile drive them right into the ground. Super helpful one, so. Yeah, dead is good. Wow, I didn't actually really put that together. That was the Pain and Panic. Yeah, the if is good. Wow. I've been playing this game for so long. Woo. Okay, heal. Please, because I do not have second chance right now. No, they do not have any voice lines in this game, unfortunately.
By the by, what's down there?
Just the underworld's deepest dungeon. This time I'm bringing out the mother of all bad guys.
Again, I love This is probably my favorite use of a Final Fantasy character in Kingdom Hearts, honestly. This guy coming up right here. Orin from Final Fantasy X.
Let's cut to the chase. Here's the deal I'm gonna offer you. I let you out of the slammer. No strings. You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job. Fight Hercules in the Colosseum to the death.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I am the Lord of the Dead!
No wonder no one wants to die.
You
I love that line so much. So good. So good.
You again? Fight.
Yeah, by the way, that line doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, for, if you didn't finish the Colosseum in Kingdom Hearts 1, that line doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
That's it. That's it.
I feel kind of funny.
That's right. See, that's the thing. In the underworld, heroes are zeros. Comes with the territory.
Yeah, that's pretty much the justification for why you can't use your drives in this area.
Go now.
But I've got to talk to Hades.
What was that?
Okay, which trio had the best country? Oh, easily Roxas, Axel, and Xion. Like, easily, cause the first trio barely even interact, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna actually, oh, no wait, I can't use drive form, so I'll keep Donald in the party right now. Okay, healing water, I'm gonna put on just emergencies. Damage drive, yes, I'm gonna put that on. Yeah, the original trio really don't interact that much, and the Birth by Sleep trio, auto limit's fine for right now. But yeah.
Don't count on it.
Huh?
And then the Birth by Sleep trio,
Leaving so
the problem is, Terra's just an idiot. Ventus is alright, and then Aqua is, unfortunately, in Birth by Sleep, she's really just the voice of reason for them, and pretty much the mother figure. That they kind of work as individual characters, but not really as a trio kind of thing. But with the Nobody trio, it's more Axel and Roxas that work together really well. Xion is still kinda there. But anyway, I love this limit right here. Definitely one of my favorites in the game, just in terms of the flash. Like, look at that. Well, you can play as Axel in 358 in the mission mode. You're able to play as him. But, I mean, I don't really care about playing as other characters and stuff like that. I kind of want Kyrie to be playable in 3 for at least a little bit, just for her to have relevance. But the other characters, I'm pretty much good with just a single character that gets stronger and stronger throughout the game. Kind of thing, I'm fine with that.
Know your place. Your pain shall be twofold.
Is that enough to kill him? Oh yeah, Orange V8. Another really, really good one. I think it is the same voice actor from 10, so. Oh, right. You can't actually. Go. Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have his home run attack in this one.
You're really good. Are you some kind of hero?
No, I'm no hero. I'm just an
Huh?
Orin.
Whoa.
My name.
I'm Sora.
It's It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Should totally take up on that guardian thing, because Orin's amazing! Despite knowing the majority of the plot points, I never figured out, did they explain how Naoto and Kai... Not really! I mean, the only explanation they have for Namine is that when Sora released his heart, it was that created Roxas and that created Kairi because Kairi's heart was inside Sora as well. How she got the memory powers or stuff like that, never really explained ever throughout the entire series. She just kinda has it.
Pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
Yeah. You see, I would love Kefka to show up at some point, but the problem is, it's really, if Nomura made the character, then they'll get in, because I think it's a kind of thing, well, it's Nomura's character, so they can easily put it in, but I think it's more also, Japan has a very big kind of respect thing, where if it's not their character, they don't feel very comfortable messing with another person's creations or stuff like that. Especially at Square, kind of seems to be that way as well, so. Yeah, the first part of Olympus can be kind of a slog without Triforms or stuff like that.
Farewell.
Are we done? Alright. Yeah. Atlantica. No matter what the game, Atlantica still sucks. I am thankful for 3, it doesn't seem like we're getting Atlantica because Ariel's a summon, so,
Well.
Alright. Oh god, my foot is falling asleep right now. Okay, you know what, just let me... Well, the underworld is very, very dank right now. Okay, admittedly, that'd be kind of... Won't even lie, that'd be kind of funny. Even though I think they're gonna save stuff like Marvel and that kind of thing for after the Xehanort saga. Just keep it kind of traditional Disney and Pixar for this, and then do that. I think the closest... Oh! Yeah, I know there's Genie, but... I don't think they're doing Atlantica again, just because it's always regarded as the worst world. I don't think they would ever do it again.
Know your place. Your pain shall be twofold.
Yeah, nah. They're not, again, they're not gonna do Disney Channel stuff. I don't know how many times I gotta say that they just aren't gonna do that. Because if anything, if they were going to pull stuff from that, we would probably first need to see DuckTales besides just Scrooge McDuck or that kind of thing. Would probably be the first thing they would go for. Oh my gosh! Bushido. Just need to get the Cerberus up here. Yeah, exactly.
Shall be twofold.
I think we're almost to the top. Oh my goodness. I kind of forgot how big of a big this had to go.
Back off.
Oh no 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 no! Woo! Okay, sweet. Sora made it. Admittedly, I would love to see Sora get in a Smash. It's just mainly if Disney wants to play ball, but considering it's a series as big as Smash Brothers, I think there might be a shot. I don't know. Or the fight is done. Maybe because one, Frozen made a lot more money than Brave. Two, I think pretty much Disney forced it down them. And three, it actually does make a lot of sense for a world, honestly. And Brave is just a movie easily one of my least favorite Pixar films. Not gonna lie.
Will that open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hurry!
Yeah, true. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Did Yoko Shimomura do Earthbound Beginnings? I didn't. That'd be a surprise to me because I've never heard that. Well, that's also because Cloud is the face of JRPGs. You gotta remember that as well. So he holds a lot of iconic status in gaming. Big. Yeah, in Critical, you can definitely take advantage of that extra combo plus. And here's the reaction command. Oh, I see a puzzle piece. I want. And now you can take advantage of Bushido.
Your pain shall be twofold.
Alright, counter guard, nice. Yeah, he's a lot easier compared to his Kingdom Hearts 1 boss battle. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Kingdom Hearts is always their moneymaker. I think it's just because Kingdom Hearts definitely has been a lot more consistent than Final Fantasy.
Time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't let them down.
Okay, well...
Don't worry, Meg.
Okay, well...
What are they
Doing a
gonna need
theme in
this for,
Smash,
huh?
Smash Bros. Is different than, you know, composing the soundtrack, but I get what you mean.
See ya.
Yeah, and I know she's done the entirety of whatchamacallit, Mario RPG and the Mario and Luigi series. And in this series of friendship, we completely forget about Auron. Alright, anyway. Counter guard. Super, super helpful ability. Can I make anything right now? Nope. Alright. Just casually head back up to the Coliseum.
Let me see if I've got this right. That brat's keyblade works on any lock.
That's right.
Have I ever told you about the killer Coliseum we
Well,
have
again,
right
that's just
here in
abridgments
Underworld?
of
It
the
makes the
Disney
one
films in
upstairs
this
look
kind of
like
sense.
an
So,
Olympic
to be
kiddie.
fair, Olympus is
But
one of
that's the
the
place we're
worlds they
going
definitely have the
then
most
to hurt
liberties
the
with, because it
Quidditch
doesn't
train.
entirely
Zeus
follow
locked it tight.
the movie. Only like little bits here and there.
Oh?
Bingo. All we gotta do is swipe that key and then reopen the Underdrome.
Hate to tell you, but that key is kinda particular. It won't work for just anybody, and that kid ain't no pushover.
Well, I guess I kind of take it as Hades. Hades doesn't deal with the Heartless too much, honestly. Because he kind of just does his own thing in the underworld and stuff like that, so... Gino and Mallow would absolutely not be in Kingdom Hearts 3, because one, it's not on a Nintendo console. Two, I don't think they've ever appeared on anything that's not a Nintendo console, so... Now, I forget, do they actually... Okay, first, I need to test something. No. It doesn't say... I would have loved it if it still kept all the standings and stuff like that. I didn't struggle too much other than the Hades fight.
Sora, Donald, Goofy, when did you get here?
Hey, Herc.
You know, we just went to hell.
Howdy there.
You on another adventure?
Yeah, tracking down some friends, wiping out some Heartless.
Junior hero's always busy.
You know it.
It's a Phantom.
Hello.
Oh my god, ow. Hi, okay, just 1 second, I need to put you on the right speaker since you're coming out of my TV one. Give me one quick second. Okay, now we should be good. Alright. So yeah.
Some grub.
So yeah, for again to reiterate, Kingdom Hearts streams in the future it's gonna be a bit weird because I gotta rebalance some stuff out because of my crazy schedule now because of theater starting back up. So it's going to be, you know, Kingdom Hearts tonight until 8, so about an hour or so, and then for this upcoming Friday, we are going to be doing the new DLC for A Hat in Time, and yes, it's Sophie that just joined. And then Saturday is going to be Kingdom Hearts 2 again after that, so gonna be a little crazy.
Just
How you feeling?
grab some grub and whatnot.
Yeah, had to quickly grab food before doing this because oh my god, my schedule is crazy. Well, it's more that all my stuff happens all at once, and then my midday I really have nothing going on. It's my mornings and evenings where everything happens. And then it's just a long stretch of time when nothing really happens after that.
Well, just today I had to take my sister to swimming practice, and so when it got rescheduled earlier, then yeah, got a bit iffy there, but you know.
Nope.
Yeah, I wonder what they are gonna do with Mother Gothel for Cage 3. Because admittedly, when I think of Mother Gothel, I don't think of boss fight. And I do hope... I don't know. I don't even know if they're really going to include her or not. Because we really haven't seen anything of her.
So if they don't do Mother Gothel, then technically Marluxia is the Mother Gothel replacement.
They could get away with that, honestly.
Just imagine screaming, "Mother knows best."
I wouldn't be surprised if that's where, for worlds that they don't really have a villain for a boss fight or anything like that, that they throw in the organization members as the boss fights for those. Also, Sophie, there is some background noise coming from your end.
I'm kind of eating. I'll try to.
Ah, okay. Well, there was just like a loud buzzing happening. Just waiting for that big one to show up. Admittedly, this gets a lot easier when you're doing the journal one when you have Magnet.
Characters in Smash.
What characters from Smash?
What characters do you want in Smash and which characters you don't want?
Ah, boy. I've made my point pretty clear with Ultimate. At this point, I really don't care who gets added in at this point. We have everyone back. And the picks they have chosen have been fantastic, because Smash 4 really put in all of the rest of the A-list characters in at this point, so they can I just want the characters that'll make the most people happy at this point.
I would say the current one I want is Rex and Pyra, just for the moves
That's the
alone.
one that's like probably my last big one that I want at this point.
Thing is, though, they're pretty much a given. It's just waiting for when they'll reveal them.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in the base roster, but if not, then absolutely DLC. You know. Oh yeah, and Shadow is like 99.9% confirmed at this point.
I thought staying in perfect shape was part
Too
of
many times pointing to him.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Hades, we gotta talk.
I came to share a bit of mildly interesting news. Seems your dear, sweet little nutmeg went and got herself lost in the underworld.
You mean you kidnapped her?
Well, maybe. But why get caught up in the details?
Yeah, this is kind of weird. This cutscene's strangely in 60 FPS. Most of the other ones are in 24 frames, so that's kind of weird.
Unduped.
You can't leave now.
But not.
Okay.
What do you mean
You've
our
got a
cutscenes
very
could actually
big
run
match
better?
today against the bloodthirsty Hydra. I mean, if you don't stick around, who knows what kind of...
I think Intended Colors is way too close to Ness's to be an alt.
You cause.
Like I said, details.
I would love... You
just
see,
a
I would love Nintendo to be an Echo Fighter, just so we have the entire Mother series represented, because they're not gonna get another fighter at this point, so...
Can you handle this?
I mean, from what I hear from the original Mother series, I just look at him and I just see, oh, it's just an NES Ness.
Yeah,
I'm counting on
basically what it is. NES was pretty much just a retooled
Gotta
Nintendo.
find Meg.
We are heroes, not junior heroes. Or
Alright.
have the Pegasus search for Meg in the underworld.
Exactly!
Hercules, you sure do have a headache.
Yeah.
It's really showing there, buddy.
Yeah. Sora and Gino, I feel like definitely if they're gonna put in more I feel like Gino's probably pretty likely at this point, if we're going off of ballot results and stuff like that. I feel like he would make Gino happen at this point. I'm hoping for Sora, but I still don't know because of the whole Disney thing. And then Nintendo and Zach. The thing is with Final Fantasy, Square is definitely stuck up on barely putting any Final Fantasy in the game if their music is anything to go by.
Considered like Cloud is seemingly the exception because of how iconic the game is.
Yeah. Alright, and the power boost that is going straight to Sora.
I mean, at this rate, Smash Bros. Is basically, if you're a Nintendo property, you get first base. If you're third party related to Nintendo, you get second. And third is just if you're that iconic enough to get it.
Sir?
What?
Why didn't you tell me you're starting earlier?
What?
Sir?
No, I did!
You did too.
Thanks. Thank you.
I did. I said earlier, but anyway, we're only going for about an hour more tonight just because I got play practice, so we're pretty much gonna be wrapping up Olympus, and then we might be able to start Disney Castle, but I don't know. It depends on how fast we get through this. Oh god! Let's try that again.
Actually confirmed the direct is on Thursday. People are talking.
See, here's the thing. I don't know if it's actually on Thursday. Because the thing is that people have been tweeting out the one from the September direct from 2000 and...
But there's still, yeah, 17.
Yeah,
I know,
it's one of those...
But there's still been
rumors
racing that it is going to be on Thursday.
We'll see. I don't know. It's just really if Nintendo announces it, it's coming on Thursday. That's pretty much all I'll go by at this point.
I don't see it around my Twitter feed anywhere, so bleep.
Yeah, X7.
Yeah. By the way, Alexandra, you remember this part when we were doing Dark Cons, and now we have to keep doing this part of the game over and over and over?
Oh, don't remind me.
Like, we had to do like 10 takes of this or some BS like that.
Every time something went wrong.
Yeah.
Something.
Boy, and I feel like a lot of that was based on Pamela when we were using that for Skype recordings. Oh god, we're all...
Have you talked about the new K3 trailer yet, or?
Not yet, surprisingly. We haven't done that in the thing yet, and I will say first off, now I feel kind of bad with our Joseph Shion last time, considering what happened.
The speculation of who just got
I did the picture just yesterday, right before the trailer. I see it, I'm like, oh shit, we Norded Shion.
Death, it's because it's owned by Square. Chrono Trigger is owned by Square Enix, and it's up to them, not Nintendo.
When I read, they're having a more extended trailer on the 18th, so maybe then we'll see who actually got Norded.
I feel like it's Shion at this point, especially considering if you go into the 358 movies, then this does state of her becoming a vessel, so... If that's a thing Nomura put in retroactively, it does make sense.
Retrospectively, it does make sense in terms of her character. The question is, how are they going to deal with the loophole, the fact that she's technically inside Sora's heart?
Yeah, they'll find a way to BS time travel it at this point.
Recuplica back. I don't know how that works. So.
Yeah, I clearly saw you die in Chain of Memories.
Replica Shion, then. Welcome to my replica collection.
Yeah, look, this
replica of a replica?
This bad boy can fit so many replicas.
Well, she's literally number I. They could just put an extra I in the X. So Shion 2-ish. I don't know. A double X. They literally called the X blade a Keyblade, so they can make everything even more confusing.
Don't remind me. And now for the most pointless of the...
Actually, Sophie, now the K, that's actually the Greek letter chi.
I hate this series.
Anyway, I know.
Now, of Xehanort's great master plan, why did he put Demix in the organization? That's what I want to know.
Something I will legitimately cry over. Demix comes back and he is Norden. I would cry.
I mean, he doesn't really sound like the Nordine type.
Yeah. Demix, I feel like, doesn't even know what he's doing with most of the organization, so...
People we know haven't gotten Norden in the organization are numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Yeah.
And 13.
And now, honestly, Demix in any of the fights, honestly, is not that bad. Especially in the data rematches, Demix is probably, honestly, the easiest out of all of them.
Forget the shut up counter again.
There it is.
Yeah, but
since I have people to now kind of bounce off of.
Aside, I do think Demix, Watercross aside, I do think Demix is probably this game's wake-up call boss because it's not the necessarily the water pillars, it's the fact that his water pillars can pretty much be air combo to death.
Yeah. Though I guess to talk about, since I have other people now to go over it, what do we think of Olympus Coliseum in KH2 for this one? Just overall.
Do like a look at Demix like
Guys are
I mean,
broken record.
they added the underworld, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's an actual world.
It feels more like an actual world. The only real complaint I have with Olympus is honestly in the Colosseums you don't earn experience, which I think kind of limits my appeal of them a lot more. But that's really the only other complaint I have with
I
it.
do like the Colosseum. I do like that their each cup has its own like actual gimmick to it to give it a little more variety.
Yeah.
So Demix, you had one job.
And by the way, Demix just kind of randomly shows up again in Final Mix.
We can't.
Hi, I'm here again.
We haven't introduced the other organization members, so.
Yeah.
It's like hi.
Alright, give me a second, I gotta throw my stuff away.
Yeah. So, ads and silhouettes, I'm not gonna be tackling those for a while. Probably not until the halfway point of the game. At the very least. But, yeah.
Tell me, it's all gonna end here. Oh no! Part 3 of episode 60 is this week.
Oh boy. By the way, for the new people joining, you may notice that my health is a lot lower than last time. I have an explanation for that. So I was playing KH2 on critical mode, not level 1 critical mode. Got to the same floor and I was like, you know what? Screw it. So now we are playing the game on critical mode for the rest of the run. So...
Poor soul.
It's honestly not going to be that bad for the main game of Kingdom Hearts 2. It's the final mix stuff is where the pain is going to start. Then again, it was going to be like that anyway.
I would still say late game KH2 critical can get pretty devastating because your health, you stop earning HP after a certain point.
Yeah.
Much earlier than you think. Some of those endgame bosses can, they hurt.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Imagine the one organization fight at the end of the game I kind of consider a joke is Syx. I can imagine he could probably steamroll you pretty easily.
We'll see. It's more. I'm worried on the final mix stuff more than Zaldin could probably be in trouble. near
Also
ending.
another wake-up call boss, I would say. It's like, if it's not Demix as your wake-up call boss, it's definitely Zaldin.
Well, Zaldin's in regular Kingdom Hearts 2 is the hardest fight in my opinion. By the way, this hole does not look deep at all.
Okay, the hardest fight or the hardest required fight?
Yeah, because Bright Sephiroth in the
Nah, that's
original.
all
I'm talking round 49 of Hades Paradox. I even think Sephiroth's easier than that.
Admittedly, I didn't do too much of the cups in OG Kingdom Hearts 2, so can't really say on that.
You know what round 49 of the Hades Cup was?
I forget what it was. Was that Cloud and Squall?
Cloud and Leon and Yuffie and Tifa, and you're all alone.
Oh god.
You have no drives. The only limit you can do is the first part of Trinity limit.
Oh.
You have no summons.
Oh, then.
That's brutal. There isn't that much of a handicap in that.
Well, admittedly, I think in this game it's probably a lot better because you have limit form.
Limit, yes, you can use limit form, thankfully, but you still don't have summons.
Yeah.
Or limits.
Add Elizabeth into the book club as well.
Elizabeth?
Like,
Exact same Robin could just have a field day.
Wait!
Pete, why won't you die?
Son.
Because I'm a cartoon character, I cannot die.
Heartless. I don't think it's. Are you supposed to beat Pete or be on the Heartless? I don't know.
There's no one else in here.
I have to wait until Hercules comes.
Oh, it's one of them. Okay, there we go.
A stealth sneak? What the heck?
There's too many.
Yeah, just randomly a stealth sneak shows up. And by the way, Sora, if you could do that, why didn't you do that from the very start of this whole thing?
Sora.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's like, no, we can take him. Oh, fuck. Okay, go back.
Oof, Phoenix. Yeah, young Xehanort. Oh,
Ugh.
God. Oh, that boss fight was awful.
Like, that's a thing. Drink Drop, I feel like boss fight-wise can get just as bad as Birth by Sleep. In terms of just of boss stupidness.
The worst part, it hits you as early as the second world.
Yeah. No, okay. Because I've had a few people talk to me about it. Because, you know, my retrospective was we were going to do movies for
Sora,
3 of the games and then play 3 of the games. But then people started talking, well, what about Dream Drop Distance?
Then we'll go.
Okay, so when we get to Birth by Sleep, I'm going to do either a sub or donation goal for 3D, or as I'm going to call it, Dream Drunk Distance.
Oh, Pat, no! Don't do that to yourself, man! You'll die!
That's why it's going to be
you
an
actually die of alcohol.
Game.
that one is going to be an exclusively weekend stream because I need to moderate myself for that.
I'm sure you have a roommate or something who's sober to help you, to keep you there and keep you sane.
Admittedly, I love the reaction command for this fight.
Gingaman? Shut up. That's my answer to your question. Shut up.
Shut up! Oh god!
I think one of the main reasons why I didn't buy Dream Drop Distance from the DS is because I heard about the boss fights and I'm like, okay, nope.
Yeah.
I don't want to rage quit.
Welcome to critical mode, everybody!
Yep.
It's on yourself.
Wait, that's right! I have dry forms!
In before you turn anti.
Oh no, when I was playing through this, I turned to anti during the Beauty and the Beast fight, so the counter got reset.
It's actually not good.
Admittedly, that is the earliest I've ever seen it show up. Come on, Pete.
So I've been thinking over that cage Danganronpa AU, and I think I think it's official. Marluxia is the ultimate traditional dancer.
I know you say that, but not to spoil too much with Danganronpa 2, but Pappet, you're gonna hate Hiyoko.
Oh,
Just gonna leave it at that. I hate her.
Oh yeah.
Everyone just-
Yeah, Hades. Yeah,
Hiyoko,
Hercules has
Hiyoko,
that
I-
true hero
just-
glow for some reason. Yeah.
I mean, she's one of those where you. I mean, where you understand where she's going, but it doesn't help her attitude.
It's just, she's insufferable.
Hercules, I was almost gonna get my finisher on him. You robbed me of it.
You wanna? Okay. Two things.
There we
One,
go.
everybody, I'm here.
Jason.
Hey.
Before I acknowledge myself was on the screen, I forgot about the stream. I took my brother to work, came home, eating my tacos, I just go, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let's go in Discord. Alright, Patrick streaming. Everybody be there.
Eating games, I don't know who likes Hiyoko. If somebody actually defends Hiyoko, I don't know who would.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I was making a joke of how Marluxia was the ultimate traditional dancer, and then that brought up Kyoko.
Hiyoko, not Kyoko. Like, yeah, the character in Danganronpa 2, Hiyoko Saionji, she's the ultimate traditional dancer, and she's fucking insufferable.
Oh, her! Oh, yeah, her! Yeah.
Is it sad for me to say that I would rather deal with Teru over Hiyoko?
Listen, yes. No, actually, no. See, here's the thing. I like
Listen, Jason.
I like the entirety of.
Keep it spoiler free here.
Yeah, Alexandra, I know. I like the entirety of that cast except for her. Screw her, in particular.
Yay, Trini!
Listen, I know what I know about the game, so I have a valid reason to say it.
Get into the spoiler chat.
Spoilers in the freaking chat, or else do it.
No. I don't need to rant about that.
Alright, but
What I need to rant about is the fact that I missed the Pete boss fight! No! No! I should have just said you beat Pete, and you're, like, done with the almost done with the first visit of Olympic Coliseum. Wait, you just beat Pete. Oh, I'm in it for the Hydra. Sweet! Never mind, I'm not upset anymore.
Pat,
Go!
Pat, we're at the Hydra. You know,
yep, I'm gonna try.
I don't mean the meme, I mean the glitch.
I'm gonna try.
Just like break the game, is it? Like.
Yeah, I got the I have to
Yeah,
die.
he has to save because it's gonna soft lock the game, so he needs to save here.
Yeah.
So,
This is the second time you missed Pete.
So, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go through a hot fire all the things that I missed up to this point. I wish we got more stuff of Pete and Hades working together because those two together are just too funny.
All the non-existent people that were killed. The non-existent people that
Yeah,
were
this
killed.
one I think hurts the most, not having any NPCs.
Unprotected.
This entire world hurts not having any NPCs.
Yeah.
Washout.
Ah, come on.
But you
kid.
don't want to show any
I didn't train you
NPCs
to
and the other
think
one
like
to
that.
understand, but here,
Wonder Boy.
Thankfully, it looks like in 3 they fixed that at this point, so.
yeah.
I'm some hero.
The Final Fantasy character that shows up in this world, Auron from 10?
Yes.
I know nothing about him, so when I saw him, I just go, cool, he's a rat man with a sword. Whose limit break
Ariel.
Don't suppose you got
whose
room
limit
for
break
more.
is cool looking, but isn't that great.
It's one of my favorites for Flash and stuff like that, but yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot of actual damage. Okay, so I'm going to... I have to die at the frame that I start the reaction command, so... I'm gonna give it...
It's the Pegasus run, so it's after the Hydra gets all of its
Yeah.
stats.
I'm just trying to get to the head.
Hydra's back.
Now,
Yeah.
Patrick, I assume you're only going for it.
All right, guys, start in chat since we're unmuted. Since we're muted, go on ahead and start the counter of the get up on the Hydra's back. See how many times.
Hydra's back!
Let's go.
Haha, there used to be blood. We can't show blood. It's the teenagers game.
Speaking of glitches, something funny. I was watching the last part of Tom Fox's Ocarina of Time randomizer today, and he beats the game, and right when the point where he's like, "Curse you, Zelda! Curse you, sages!" and everything, the game crashed. So Ganondorf still got the last laugh at the end.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Patrick, I just had
The Pegasus run.
Okay, so I'm gonna. If we don't get it on this, so I first need the reaction command to even show up. So I don't know what triggers it at all.
Unfortunately, can't help you with that, and using get up on the Hydra's back doesn't work because it'll stun all the heads. So.
Yeah.
Hydra's back. All right.
Not saying it.
Hydra's back. Shut up.
Shit.
Basically. Ah, Donald! One time we did a heal.
No, that was me for that one, I believe.
No, it's like every time something annoying happens, Thor just says shut up. He doesn't know why.
Don't worry, it can show up multiple times.
by the way,
No,
Patrick.
it might be enough to kill.
Wow, he died. Yeah, okay. Unfortunate, but oh well.
Oh, wait, what happened?
No, I just.
Oh, you missed it?
No, yeah, I missed the glitch, but he's dead. That fight went by way faster.
So basically, not doing the Hydra. So basically, not doing the Hydra's back makes it faster.
Yeah, the Hydra's back didn't show up one time.
Cancel the run. This retrospective is over. How can you not get up on the Hydra's back?
Because I'm too good.
How could you not? You clearly missed.
Hey,
I let you
Jason,
down.
Jason,
I'm just
you gotta get good. You gotta get good.
please.
But
This is
well,
why
Well,
Zelda-
Jason-
this is
Jason
why Zelda
also-
does not promote you from Junior
Ja-
Heroes.
well,
It's because
Jason
you
also,
cannot get
I
on
am-
the Hydra's back.
Jason, I am improving that I am indeed good because I have ranked the difficulty up to critical mode at this point, so.
I was wondering if
Don't
you
worry
did
about
that because I
Wonder
saw
Boy
you were
here.
talking about it with
I'll look
Stefan,
after
and
him.
you did. All right.
Yeah.
Sora, Donald.
By the way, Patrick, so I decided to actually go
You
back and
big
watch
Hey, it's no big deal.
the same stuff you did for
Just let
Johnny.
us know if
Two
Hades or
things.
the Heart will
One,
start
that Crash
acting up.
Bandicoot game
We'll
looks
take care of
amazing.
it.
Oh, I want to do. I love it. I love that game's art
And
style.
two, I
When did you
love
remake
all of
Hero?
Johnny's reaction to the
Let's
Sonic
save
06.
that for another
Sonic
time.
06.
I was dying.
Now you see, since the Mega Man video that I did for Demo Reel has been doing pretty well, I did put it up to people. Do you want me to see it? Want me to do a demo reel on that 06 new, beta?
Go for it.
Well, time to
Because
go.
I didn't want to do one for the original one just because it was so close to 06. I didn't really have anything, but this is the first one where they have actually shown progress in it. So.
Johnny going for his coffee. He goes, oh no.
Oh, fuck it, loaded.
Oh, okay. So here's the big reason why I brought this up. Not that you, no, Johnny, no anyone else in that commentary brought out one thing. You got to kind of gloss over it like it didn't happen. Hey, remember those set of rings in Sonic 06 in Crash City that you couldn't get? You just sped by them. You got them all. Johnny got them all 3 times. We went past that section, and I was like, wait, no one gonna bring that up? You can actually get those rings now. They moved them slightly to the left. So Sonic can get them.
So we were, on our subject, we were joking about Danganronpa AU here, but seriously, I just read an interesting article. Apparently, the creators of the Zero Escape series and the Danganronpa series, and I know the creator had recently of the latter had recently left by Chunsoft, which is why a lot of people believe B3 is the last in the series. They're forming a new team altogether.
I mean, it makes, yeah, I heard about that. I mean, it makes sense. The two are very kind of similar-esque type of games, so.
Fools play their little game.
I saw that around
What
Twitter.
about that
But
one with the
okay,
Keyblade?
there are
He's
multiple
been a real
projects
pain,
going
too.
on right now. The first project, and I quote, reading from the Destructoid article. The first project is a game that will be their main
Very
focus.
well,
Up front
then.
is described as a
I suppose
joint
you'd
scenario
best tell
between
me
Kodaka
what's
and
happened during my
Uchikoshi.
absence.
The artwork, yeah, the artwork is very Danganronpa. Yeah, very much looks Danganronpa. The second project is an anime that will be produced in conjunction with Studio Perio.
Oh.
Kodaka will be the lead writer, character design, okay, with the lead concept artist of Danganronpa doing it. The series is described as a take on 90s action films such as Leon the Professional. I've never heard of that movie. Anyone else here?
I have heard of it, never seen it.
Which is actually intriguing me because this sounds like the closest thing to Danganronpa in terms of like scenario. The third project is a bit esoteric with little information to go off for now, but the idea is that it's a quote children's death game and will be very shocking.
Okay, so here's my biggest concern doing a sequel to Danganronpa.
I'm not saying it is a sequel. It just sounds like the scenario sounds like Danganronpa.
Okay, but still, since we're on like a similar topic, my biggest concern when it comes to doing a sequel to Danganronpa is the fact that I'm worried that it will go a similar route as the Ace Attorney franchise, where the first 3 games were great, and after that, it kind of starts going down the hill.
See, I am opposite of you. I don't agree with that. Me, honestly, with Ace Attorney, the only game I find really honestly bad is Apollo Justice, but other than that, I've enjoyed every game that has come out.
I mean, the only main problem with the new Ace Attorney games is that they don't have a coherent trilogy-esque feel, and it's pretty obvious they don't know what to do with Phoenix. But overall, everything else is great.
Yeah.
No, because I also don't like Apollo Justice, at all.
Anyway, to get back to Kingdom Hearts.
Hey guys, guess what?
We're
We're in Disney World!
Disney World! But anyway, to talk about for at least the Disney Castle part, it's at least nice that we finally get to go to this world because it just kind of was there in Kingdom Hearts 1.
I think there were data files where you can hack them. You can put in KH1 where you can put them in Disney Castle.
Well, that's because it's like a movie kind of area and stuff like
I
that.
don't like how they give us a title card for this place, and yet this is not where we're spending most of our time in this world.
Nope.
I would give it a bridge. I like Disney Castle, but it's
Ladies
not
and
much of a
gentlemen,
world.
get angry at the little bomb-looking enemies, the timer bombs, because I believe this is fixed in Final Mix, but in Vanilla 2, they're the only way you can dodge roll. Dodge roll was restricted to a reaction command. And this is...
Yeah. Thank God for limit form.
I'm gonna be that guy. Since I started with KH2, I never realized there was a dodge roll. So I didn't know I didn't know why people were like, I missed a dodge roll. I should go, I'm getting along just fine. Why the dodge roll is so important? Then I got the dodge roll and go, oh.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Defensive options. Ooh.
Sleep. You know what's really bad? Work by sleep. Like Aqua's dodge was more like a dodge flip and everything, but I sometimes think when I think of that flipping and everything for dodging, I suddenly think of Johnny's MGS2 review.
Tape flips.
Yeah, tape flips.
Hey, you know what? At least it's better than Terra. At least it's better than. At least it's better than Terra, because God, his roll sucks.
Everybody hates Terra.
Yeah.
I know. My least favorite character in Breath by Sleep was Aqua.
Then you don't know how to... Okay, sure, but Aqua's the one that breaks the game in half.
My favorite. I don't like playing as Aqua. She's not fun for me.
Okay.
As far as favorites and least favorite, it goes Ventus, Terra, Aqua.
See, the thing is, Terra just doesn't get anything that fun to work with or anything like that. With Aqua, you can make a absurd magic for her to use, and that's what I love about
Well,
her.
I guess this comes down to the kind of player I am. I want to whack things with my giant key-shaped object.
See, in Birth by Sleep, that's honestly not as fun. For me, it's taking advantage of all the other systems that makes it a lot more fun for me, because, I don't know, it's just something about with Birth by Sleep, I don't get as much enjoyment from just doing melee combat in that one.
Also, there's only one specific reason why I like Vintage more with Terra, because Vintage just gets one thing that no one else gets. D-Link with Mickey. That as you get into the second level, it boosts the amount of experience you get. And when I discovered that, I just go, he's my favorite. He's my favorite.
Well, I never really been into the tanky, bulky characters, so I tend to prefer speedsters like Ventus.
Speaking of experience, just got experience boost. That's getting equipped.
Also, this is weird, but I remember when I played Birth by Sleep, a lot of people say that Terra is like the tanky of the three. And I remember.
The irony is that Terra's probably the one that gets hit the most and honestly can't take as much punishment because his dodge roll just sucks.
So here's the thing, right? I never felt that Terra was slow.
Oh, his combos are hella slow. It's mainly once you get to the extra bosses and stuff like that, you really feel it with Terra.
Oh, well, I never did any of
that. That would explain why.
I beat the game like 5 times.
Every time you bring up Terra, all I can just associate it with is that dumb clip I saw, from Tom Fox that I told you guys about.
Anyway,
Snow White cutscene.
So that means Zaster Xehanort and the Unversed are connected somehow? Bingo!
But, anyway, going into chat time, see, favorite Keyblades design? I like Starseeker, Oblivion, what are some of the other ones? I love.
Wait, are we talking about? Wait, hang on. KH2?
Yeah, are we talking KH2 or just in the entire franchise?
I think it's in general.
Yeah, because there's a lot that I like Pumpkin. I like. Is it Pumpkin King or is that the one from 2? The one you get from Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts 1. What was that one?
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead, yeah. Because Pumpkin King, I think, is. This is Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah.
Okay, so the only design that I don't like in Kingdom Hearts 2 is the Keyblade you get from Land of Dragons.
Yeah, I like that one design-wise.
Yeah, outside of that one, I like all of the Keyblades you get designed.
Oh, Decisive Pumpkin is this one, right.
Oh yeah.
Decisive Pumpkin. Every single time I try to remember what the.
Oh yeah, I remember because the cool thing about Decisive Pumpkin is, interestingly enough, it's you swing it and it makes like Christmas like jingly sounds instead, which I.
Hi, Chicken Little.
Man, Chicken Little kind of dates the game pretty bad, not gonna lie.
Considering the movie is also, shit.
Yeah, it's one of Disney's worst by far.
Meet the Robinsons is better.
Oh, Meet the Robinsons is way better. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's alright.
Yeah, like, it's like, the movies, like, there's like quite a few movies in Disney's dark era that are just seriously underrated.
Well, Treasure Planet easily being, like, the #1.
I still
it's the time between that and The Princess and the Frog, because the reason why people found that as the dark era is because it was really good, it's just that nobody went to see it.
Yeah, the thing is, I consider, personally, for me, Princess and the Frog to be part of the new Renaissance, so that's where I kind of put it in. That's where I put it, kind of classified in.
Is it because of its dark era? Because I agree with you.
Well, no, just the movie itself is just great.
Anybody remember Bolt?
Yeah, I do.
I remember Bolt. I own it.
And I actually like Meet the Robinsons quite a bit.
Well, so... I think it's that admitting like Meet the Robinsons still isn't fantastic, but I feel good coming out of it is the thing, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I see. Well, I like meet the Robinsons way more than I probably should.
Remember the line from Princess and the Frog? Oh my gosh. It was when Tiana went into, like, at the time when she was trying to buy out the location to be her.
Doesn't this just want to make you cry?
Yes. And she just was like, yeah. So, like, just plaster every Dark Age Disney movie there in the background.
Hard.
No. What you need to do is just put in all of the new organization in for like, and then like old Kingdom Hearts fans. Doesn't this just want to make you cry? Yeah.
Yes.
I really enjoyed the message that Meet the Robinsons was telling.
Yeah.
A Mickey portrait in the background.
Yeah. Where? There's a long lineage of Mickeys or something like that.
Listen, don't worry about it.
According to Dream Drop Distance, Minnie is the one that's part of royalty, so Mickey married in.
Yeah.
So technically, can you imagine just going, okay, King, we need to put you in all these.
Oh, fuck, you're right. There is a torn page in here. You see, here's the thing, because we don't have a whole lot of time left. Should I wrap up Disney Castle first, or should I do Poop Break first?
I say Poop Break.
Okay, chat, vote. Chat, are we Poop Breaking, or are we finishing Disney Castle? Let me know.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
Break.
We just gotta split up, Donald.
Listen, Patrick, it's fine.
I'll make sure
Everybody
knows
needs
what's
to
going on.
take a minute to go off, believe themselves on the giant
Okay,
load that they're
then I'll
packing.
By a big old poop.
Alrighty then, see you later.
Take a.
We got 2 months of
Listen,
Poop Break.
Patrick,
audience
there's
chamber,
nothing
right,
wrong
ma'am?
with taking a big boy poo. We need to go on a journey to
Oh, gosh,
take all.
What's that? I got murdered in the bathroom.
Oh no!
Oh,
Phoenix, I think it's already.
I hope we don't hit. I hope
I
we
think
don't
either-
hit the pool wall so soon.
I think it's either because it says look at Wreck-It Ralph based world based on Sugar Rush. Yeah, I don't know if it was a summon or something, or if we actually got a tease of it. But I think Game Central Station is just supposed to be a world.
I think it's that they have
I think
confirmed
that, or
Ralph.
it's just a summon.
Ralph is just a
We only
summon
saw
in this one.
summon so far, so no confirmation.
Ralph is. I mean, I know Ralph is the main character, but we still have 3 other characters sitting out there from the movie who could still be playable, who could be party members. I'm just saying. Felix will be a party member. Why do I fix everything?
I think I died.
See, he fixes it.
No, he hits a Heartless, and it comes back to life.
You hit Heartless. No, you hit
he's
Shadow,
a
and then it
healer.
becomes a Neo Shadow.
No, he's the best right mage. So is her. I can fix it. Fix it the leg. Ow! 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 Hey, your HP back up. But you hit me in the leg, dude.
Well, Donald, back to the corner you go.
Break.
Oh, break.
Oh,
See,
I'm sorry, Naegi.
now it's time for all of us to go on our adventures to have a big boy poo.
Fair.
Full of despair.
Okay, if we're rating anyone, that's the raid message.
I'll say, thinking about ultimate to talents, the only thing I can think of for Sora is the ultimate locksmith. Jeez.
So true. I'm trying to do, like I said, we have to throw Organization 13 into a doggone killing games if we make Shion the mastermind. So I mean, if we have
Oh,
ultimate.
I'm gonna be interested because they all want to murder each other. It's all about it.
Except for Axel. So it's like would Demix be the ultimate guitarist?
Circus performer. Because he likes to play with fire.
By the way, Patrick, just to go back to this conversation real quick, and I'll make this short. Apollo Justice is the worst. I like the game that comes after it, but it still suffers from a similar issue that Apollo Justice has. But I think the motives aren't that great.
And for dual destinies, the only big issue I have is kind of the end case. The very end of the final case is kind of my issue.
Oh, God damn it! I'm looking at Mickey on here. Somebody may have posted this on here, but Mickey's with Mickey having the sideways ears in this.
Oh, no! Don't remind me.
Oh yeah, where it's like the second ear is just like connected to the back of his head.
Mickey just has an ear mohawk.
Trying to be like the kids.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Anyone knows?
Okay, by the way, this thing really annoys me with this picture, because with the two arms, it totally looks like Nomura just like copied the hand to the other side. Like it doesn't look natural.
They probably did.
Actually, it's funny because I kept coming up from the.
Savant, shut up, poo break.
Because I was reading the Cage 2 manga earlier, and then once you go back to Twilight Town, Vicky keeps asking these questions like, what's an Oculus, or what is a geek? So yes, he does fit into how do you do.
Okay, so someone answer me this question, because I was having a super hard time remembering. Did they add new scenes to the Winnie the Pooh stuff? Because I was trying to remember if Gopher was in Vanilla 2.
I think he was.
He was. Yes, he was.
Perfect Wednesday for punishment.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's like on new scenes. Oh yes, this is when Pooh introduces himself as the headmaster.
You say headmaster as Sora gets whacked on the head by a honey jar.
Somebody save me!
It's time for the killing game to begin.
Our first victim, that little piglet up there.
Oh look, it's
You all seem to be doing so well on your own.
You can figure out who done it.
It's time.
If you can figure out who done it,
I thought I gave you guys the first motive.
I like how the retrospective is now just becoming the eventual hype for Danganronpa 2 when we reach that goal.
Okay, going back to Organization 13, killing game. Who would be the Byakuya?
Probably Sayax.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sayax.
Like, who's that one person who just walks around and acts
Sayax. Piglet's execution looks great. No, I just need I need the Danganronpa killing music of just like the power.
I know the answer. Tell him, Roxas. I mean, I first thought Riku would be Byakuya, but he fits more Kyoko for KH2 and.
Wait, Gopher's a power-up?
Yeah, I think in one of the minigames he is, yeah.
Not even everything we've got, Piglet. It's punishment time. Well, I've officially killed you.
I think we broke Jason.
No, because you said that as on screen. Piglet just flies away in the wind. It's punishment time.
By the way, I love this game because just how like loopy Sora is, like. It's a Sora.
Is this the first minigame? Or did I miss that?
Yeah.
This is the first one.
It's the first. It's the first.
Okay, the minigames are way better than the minigames.
Oh yeah.
They're so much better.
My personal favorite one is when we're actually collecting some honey for Rabbit. Oh, actually, I can tell you later. That's my mom.
Is she talking about the one where you slide down the log?
I think
on
so.
On the honey jar?
Yeah.
Because that's also a fun one.
I don't know what we created,
And the
but
last
it's
minigame,
beautiful.
which is similar to the last one, the first one, where just collect all your friends is better.
Well, hey, that's what the one good thing to come out of it is that's where Pukuma came from. Was that minigame?
It's time to gather up all the students. It's time to put them in.
Let's give it everything.
Welcome to Wonder Acre Academy.
Oh my! You sure do your stuff as the ultimate locksmith. What would Riku be?
Probably one of the protagonists.
Ultimate Edgelord.
More the Kyoko route, so...
Yeah.
I guess he's just the ultimate question mark right
Come
now.
on, Piglet. It's
You
time
can do
for
it,
your
Piglet.
punishment.
You just have to be brave.
Very special.
You see, when you spoil a Riku, it's less about what role he fills as depending on which character, and in my head, it comes out to I know where his story arc would be in a Danganronpa
Who
game.
doesn't even emote at Piglet? So, yes, he is.
Oh, punishment time failed. Guess I'll have to try again.
Oh god, especially with that
no.
face as Piglet's coming down.
Piglet is Pignomi.
Pignomi.
You really truly
Piglet, you get down here this instant.
Of course,
I'm hungry.
But today, I think I shall call you
Again.
my friend Piglet, who is very brave. Me? Very brave? No, but it's easy to be brave when I have a wonderful friend like you, Pooh Bear.
I'm happy for you guys.
Oh, and thank you for
I
rescuing
can't
my
say
friend
that
Piglet.
because that's a
Somebody
spoiler
I
for
don't know.
Danganronpa 2, so I can't say
Oh.
that because I actually don't want to say.
Sure, don't mention it.
Oh, okay, enough with the sentimental moments.
Time for more killing. And that's when we take our leave of absence. Get the fuck out before the next murder happens.
Sora, when you come back, there's going to be... Sora, when you come back, I hope you're looking for real estate. Because there's going to be less people.
I said on Kyrie. It's sticking up.
Okay, now to help the queen this time.
It's like, where have you been?
There was a murderous bear in my way. He may or may not be owned by the Walt Disney
Make sure
Corporation.
you come visit us as Wonder Acre Academy.
Your academy.
Can we call it that, please? Because I'm actually contributing.
Well, did you make an emblem for it?
Wonder Acre
Sophie.
Academy, please.
Sophie, why'd you call it in the emblem?
Yeah.
This is the high school. I just replaced it with some of the K8 stuff.
Okay.
Wonder Acre Academy.
Wonder Acre Academy it is then.
All the
I'm back.
140 people are mono animals.
Alexandra, you missed Wonder Acre Academy.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah.
Not much other than just us making the
Your
usual blue
Academy,
jokes.
oh my gosh. That's amazing.
You further and further.
Let's go.
Okay, what specifically did I miss with the AU?
This way. Let's go.
So, that was a very short proof break, so I think next time we come back is when the murder's gonna happen.
Just one moment.
We just collected Pignomi, so.
Yeah.
As far as this escort mission is, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
To seal this room.
The escort mission isn't that bad. Part 2, I'm kind of concerned about part 2 because we're critical mode.
Come on, Minnie's not
Now
that
then.
bad.
Shall we?
Oh, I'm talking about the Heartless in there. They can wreck you.
Yeah.
To the
That gag is like tiny door.
Yep. By the way, why is this hall this damn big?
I got him.
Because the mouse family comes from giants. But as time went on, they kept
Which is why the one of the royal blood is Minnie.
This way.
Oh, so what you're saying, Jason, is that
This way.
Minnie is actually from Bionis.
Oh gosh.
This way.
So now
That sounds really, really familiar with this reference.
Xenoblade.
Thank you.
Oh
I
god!
heard Bionis, but my brain translated that Bionis to Bionis.
I'm not surprised.
Let's go.
Yep, yep. This is what I was expecting.
This way. Let's go.
Light fade.
Hey guys, they're fighting volleyball.
This way. This way.
Oh, it's Disney! It's Disney!
Jason, even I got that reference.
Kill the Disney!
Kill the Disney!
Familiar. I just couldn't put my finger on it. Like,
This way.
this sounds like something that I know and really enjoy. I just can't think of it. No.
Let's go.
Be the ultimate volleyball player.
This way.
Come on, Minnie.
Waka. Oh, Waka. Yeah, it would be the ultimate volleyball player.
This way.
Selfie would be the ultimate jump roper.
Let's go.
For Kyrie, all I'm thinking is the ultimate surfer. Just because
The
he likes
ultimate
to
plot
go out.
device.
Come on, give me a break.
Plot device. So she's Makoto. And instead of ultimate despair and ultimate hope, it's just ultimate light and ultimate darkness.
Yeah, the army of spiders in Zero Point Chronicles, yeah.
Oh boy, you just got auto
Please don't remind me. That actually was kind of a disturbing part in Tefra Cave. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
very early on. It's like, ugh.
Oh boy, you just got auto summon. What a useful skill.
Yep.
You have to use.
Whoa.
Not something worth using my remaining like 30 AP on.
The room below is called the Hall of
Come
the
on, Patrick.
Cornerstone.
Don't you too want the actual command to summon
Our
to
castle
auto
has
summon
always
something that you
been
don't
safe
need?
from worlds that are evil.
I'm not using summons that much in the game anyways, so...
Which we keep down there.
I mean, he did Chicken Little.
Of life.
That's
but
just
now I'm hungry for
because...
some chicken.
I'm thinking about the final thing. I mean, I think it goes without saying. We've already freaking spoiled who the mastermind is in the first game.
Well, I
at
think
this
it's
point.
pretty obvious for Danganronpa 1, not
This
gonna
is the
lie.
castle's cherished cornerstone.
But, and
But
that
so,
one's kind of
I was just
common
thinking
now.
about that last little set of lines
The
Junko said
phone.
before she
They
killed
must
herself.
be the work of
She's like
someone
she
very
forced
evil.
execution herself.
I
It's just
wonder
like
what this
if I could
would
only
mean.
just have, if only the rest of the world could taste a tenth of the despair, even 100th. I'm just it's just like. Holy shit! Imagine if Xehanort was just saying like, only these worlds can taste this darkness. 100
No,
of this darkness.
just draw Xehanort in that same pose with the button and all of that.
Xehanort with his eyes going swirly.
Now is it young or old Xehanort in that picture?
No, please.
I would say young. I was like old Xehanort would be weird. I would just say young Xehanort because just keep with the age.
Radiant as always. I'm here on a proper.
Oh boy, yep, Donald. Yes, yep. Good job.
Is this Maleficent's only part of...
Press out to pay respects for Donald.
No.
I suppose I'll just have to fill every.
Because we would have to pay press way more Fs earlier in this playthrough because Donald did a lot.
I just waiting for him.
Stop right now if you
Time to do my only contribution to the plot.
Ooh, how frightening.
By the way,
Very well.
I like what
I will
happens here and the reason
just
why we
as
had to go to
soon as
Travelers
the
River.
castle
But
belongs
we
to
actually
me.
start to think about the plot. Maleficent messed up big time.
Yeah. Because she just... The thing is, if you just went completely undercover and didn't announce yourself, this could have actually worked.
Nothing like this has ever
She even had to go undercover.
See, here's the thing. Same shit happened in Kingdom Hearts 3. She tries to shit again, and then in comes Axel.
Yeah.
By the way,
Somebody who knows
like-
lots of stuff that ain't in
by the way, Minnie, you better stop now. You know what's good for you. What you gonna do? Let's be real here. What you
Well,
gonna
to
do,
be
Minnie?
fair,
something about
I'm owned by
I
a
mean, she did-
multi-billion-dollar corporation. I can't die.
him and the whole bastion, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Sartre's asking Maleficent, so are you doing anything after this world?
Shut up.
Just the perfect answer to everything you question in this series. Shut up!
I'm
So,
going to light the shit out of you.
okay, so for as bad as Maleficent messes up, we actually need to start thinking about this short plot. They actually do something really, really cool with the short plot that I wish they would do more of. Hey, we're kind of stuck here. Can't we get someone who knows a lot about this from another world? Oh wait, we can go back over here and get this guy.
Jason, wouldn't that be good? Jason, that's from meddling. Oh wait.
Meanwhile, here's Axel with characters from Beauty and the Beast, Sleeping Beauty, all that shit.
Because
They make it sound like messing the world order in KH1 is like opening a black hole.
it's
What is all that racket?
Do you see Birth by Sleep? I can understand why that. It's like why somebody would think that. It's like, what?
It looks like you've learned.
when we
a bit
eventually
since the
get to
last time
Birth
I
by
saw you.
Sleep, I can actually talk about my big problems with the story of Birth by Sleep. Outside of they don't talk to each other.
Well, inside
It's
the
what
Apparently-
Birth by Sleep introduces.
Yup, and heartless too.
Apparently,
Oh,
communication
yeah.
wasn't invented until KH1.
No, not until after that, because they don't talk to each other either.
It's like, oh, this is why Riku almost fell in darkness. Freaking
Like,
misunderstanding.
somebody put it in earlier of which is the best trio. It's the 358 because they actually talk to each other about it.
Forced into a really bad situation. They
That
couldn't
one
get
more
out.
just falls apart because Axel decides not to talk to them about shit at the end. See, that.
What's happening?
Anyway, we have like a little.
Because
Is not
he
good.
did that because
In
he
fact,
knew
I'm afraid
like
it's
the truth
quite
about Shion, but he
serious.
didn't want to break up her friendship, so he was just like, how do I do this while keeping her alive and not tell Roxas? And he was kind of in a predicament, not to mention his friendship with Sykes was falling apart at the seams right there.
His
Just because he was
quote-unquote friendship.
What's that?
Well,
We're just
Aye, boys,
procrastinating
that
as much as
gateway
possible.
to a
Yeah.
secret world. Someone
Like,
in
okay,
that
so
world is
again, so
responsible for
talking about
what's
it
going
right
on in
here,
this castle
wouldn't it have
of
been
that
cool if, for
uncertain-
example, Aladdin would have met
We knew we
Beast
could count on
and they would have
humor,
interacted together? That would have been
Then
awesome.
we should go get him.
You know, intellectual properties.
Perpetrators must be
Yeah,
stopped, of
but
course,
Disney also
but
owns those
something
intellectual
else to
property.
do.
But it's also they have to get. I actually talked about this at the beginning. It's that they have to get approval from the original creators on stuff that they do and stuff like that.
That's what taken Toy Story so long to get into KH3 because the Pixar crew really wanted to get into the story.
Yeah.
You must find
No,
that
I
boy,
thought
and when you
the reason
do,
why we
lock
didn't
it
get
with your key.
Toy Story was because they wanted to do strictly Disney movies.
Well, I think
That's like Disney Pixar
You're
movies.
heading into a very
I think that might have been it at
world.
one point, but Nomura has said that he's wanted to do
While
Toy
you're
Story
there,
for
the
years
nature of
at
that
this
world
point.
may tempt you to do something
Management in
dark.
Disney has
You must
changed
resist
hands in the
that
2010, so
temptation at
maybe
all costs.
Yeah.
things changed as well. They were a little more lax on
I
it.
think it was about KH2 was released around the time in which Pixar and Disney had their big dispute on whether to still stay partnered up or not.
Yeah. And also, guys, you remember when time travel was innocent in this series?
Yes, going back in time turns you into a 90s cartoon character. An 80s
The
cartoon.
90s? Oh, no. We go in like 20s.
Patrick, you just set something off in my brain that made me that makes hate time travel Kingdom Hearts even more. Cause I was like, I like Timeless Forever. I like doesn't matter that we have to go back to the past. This is a
Oh my
really cool
gosh!
idea.
Oh my gosh, guys! Kingdom Hearts 2 ripped off Cuphead. Those jerks. I have been holding that joke in for so long.
Hey, you!
They already
That's
did
right.
that around here.
Somebody out there has said it. I am positive.
Wait, so are there two methods of time travel? Time travel given what?
I don't have time to waste.
I never thought about
So
this
I can't
until you
go easy
said
on
it.
ya.
Oh.
Well,
This is why 3D is a bad game.
3D sucks.
This is dumb. I hate it.
Kingdom Hearts is a great series, everyone.
Alright, so, what we'll do is, we'll do the quote-unquote peak fight boss battle, and then we'll call it a wrap, unfortunately, because I have-
You sounded really close to you saying you're gonna fuck Pete.
No!
And you really want to beat up Pete.
Well, that zipper is tempting.
Time travel Kingdom Hearts. I just got my brain stuck. Why'd you say that?
It's a defense mechanism. You gotta say something awkward to get out of an awkward situation. it's the Twitch guideline.
Kingdom Hearts is a perfect series.
You got
No.
some kind of bone to pick with me?
Let's not repeat breaking on hard.
Stems. fighting words.
But yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to end the stream in just a little bit because I have musical stuff I gotta do tonight. But the next Kingdom Hearts session is going to be Saturday at our usual 7 o'clock time. But this Friday, we got Hat in Time DLC to do, so.
Yes.
Make sure, Pat, make sure you download it within the first 24 hours.
Yeah, I have Hat in Time reinstalled on my PC, so.
Okay, see, I'm a backer, so I don't have to worry about this.
Can't. Meanwhile.
By the way, real quick, Challenge River in my top 5 favorite modes of Kingdom Hearts.
Love it. Love this world.
What you bugs beef with me anyway?
And now, we're having roasted cat tonight.
You new around
Oh
here?
yeah. Somebody bring the fire opera.
Whoa.
Pops out like, did someone say fire?
You know, something
Oh, I
doesn't
like
look
that
quite right
food.
here. Are you sure you're Pete?
Who the heck is this guy? And then Roxas comes in and is like, buddy. It's just like there was
What would
something-
a Timeless River version of Roxas look like?
Patrick, you really screwed me over here, dude. I just looked at the screen. I see PC on the ground, but instead of seeing like Timeless River, I just see DDD across the screen.
Oh, D. Oh, that's a Kirby's animal friends.
Actually, I saw on Tumblr someone modded Roxas into Sora's cutscenes, and it feels so weird to have Roxas with Sora's animations.
Does like his eyes and mouth move?
Yeah, it's just like he's too happy.
Roxas is about suffering.
Roxas is depression incarnate. We can't have
and suffering.
Be happy. Quickly, someone push down the ground. Just kick him.
Hurry, someone kill Xion again.
Someone throw the birthday party. They steal the cake and take away his birthday party. And then quickly give him coal for Christmas.
I need to look up the gifs, but yeah, it's.
We need to make him feel bad.
Ian Roxas is suffering.
Actually, you know, being a certain name here is suffering. Wait, hang on, let me try that again. Being a certain name here is suffering. Guys, there's a word that's supposed to go here, but I just can't remember.
Well, now we can actually talk about Xion because she kind of got Norded in the new trailer, so.
As we think, anyway.
Well, considering the 358 scene, it seems pretty damn likely it's Xion.
Everything's black and white.
You can still say who, because guess what? Nobody in the game remembers her.
Well, except now they kind of do.
Wait, Xion was in the trailer?
That person we saw with white hair briefly, a lot of people think that's Xion and she got Norded.
Yeah, which means Xehanort somehow.
Wait, so you're telling me? Sorry, Sophie, go on.
Somehow Xehanort ripped Xion out of Sora's heart somehow.
Well, probably when he was getting mind after in 358, I wouldn't be surprised if that's there.
What you telling me?
She was still in his heart when Riku was inside him.
No, I just want to establish this. Xehanort can Nort so hard that he has the power to Nort memories.
I mean, isn't that just Chain of Memories?
Yeah.
He Norted memories!
Right.
But
Kingdom Hearts 3, everybody. You can Nort memories.
Nort memories when they aren't there.
I've talked to Pat about that. I'm just concerned with it's just like Nomura. It's like even no matter how convoluted this is, the rate this is going is like Nomura just does not want us to have a happy ending.
Yeah,
here,
I feel like every nobody is just going to get erased by the end of 3 at this point.
Roxas fangirls cry.
I am convinced, no matter how convoluted the mess of the story 3 is, everyone who plays is going to come out like gaming shell shocked and just have like, what?
Listen, we're going to get a whole new batch of people who never touched a Kingdom Hearts gameplay.
Oh boy.
Really confused.
No, don't remind me.
We already
Especially
got
on
that from the
Xbox
Aqua
players.
Noreen. From the Aqua Nordine in E3, it's just like.
Aqua got
Imagine when-
Norded!
Aqua got Norded. That just sounds like words you're saying. Aqua got Norded. It also sounds kind of inappropriate.
I wanted to step on me!
Okay, that definitely sounds inappropriate.
Oh my god!
Oh, by the way, Jason, speaking of pros eating, something I discovered randomly, just on my recommended stuff, something called Anime Crimes Division. Have you heard of this?
Yes!
I started watching it! I did! I'm just like, this is like anti-trifecta for anime fans! I love this!
It's so good! And there's a season 2 now!
Alright, so unfortunately, because I kind of had to go, that's going to be the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 today. So for the YouTube guys, hopefully you've all enjoyed. We'll see you Saturday, and goodbye.